So this is a video that I've thought about making in the past, but I have not, because I figured it's one of those videos that would grenade in my face. I don't think it's possible for me to make this video without sounding pissed off and condescending, which is why I haven't done it. But I care enough about it where I think I'll just go ahead and throw it out there and see what happens. And I gotta be honest, this is one of those topics that I would not think someone would need to make a video about. To me, it's common sense. But ever since 2020, I've seen all manner of stupidity on the mountains. So here we are. Now, the rest of this video I filmed early spring of last year. But before I cut to that, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the tools of the trade. If you're hiking and backpacking, this is the El Cheapo option. It's not that lightweight, only costs a couple bucks. This is the ultralight option, and I know it's hard to see in this dark car. Not an advertisement, but wipes are handy when you're backpacking or hiking because it keeps you from getting that chappy butt. Now, in your vehicle, you should keep a folding shovel. I recommend getting a real e-tool. Don't get that cheap stuff because it'll just break. This was issued to me back in '93, and I'm still using it. Every car camp I make, I'm digging a hole with this. Obviously, you're gonna keep toilet paper. Always keep toilet paper and a shovel in your vehicle if you go out in the mountains. All right, that's it. You have a good one. Clearly, someone needs to make a video about this. Let's talk about pooping in the mountains. Now, if you're going to be camping like more than 2 days, and you have a family, this is the way to go. Doghouse, outhouse blind, literally, is what it's called, or outhouse blind. This is a cheap used one. You get one of those portable bedside commodes that are for disabled people. It folds up. You dig a hole. It's not hard. This should always be in your truck. Get a good one. Get a USGI entrenching tool, or this one by Gerber. This works well. Folds up nice and small. You put it in your truck and you leave it there. The hole you dig for your outhouse should be about the blade width wide, and I find that about as deep as this thing is tall lasts 3 people about 3 or 4 days. My daughter is now the cameraman. Okay, so pooping in the mountains. Let's say if you're just doing an overnighter like I usually do, you're car camping. Take your shovel, you dig a hole. It ain't hard.
Except for little ones.
Oh yeah, except if you're 9 years old or so.
Like the cameraman is.
Now, I find that if you dig your hole before you actually need to go, it works out much better, because nothing's worse than getting up in the morning, having to take a dump, and you haven't dug your hole yet. Now, I also find that just the base of a slope works pretty well, because when you go to cop your squat, it works out great. You do your business and you fill it in. Now, whether you do an outhouse like I just pointed out over there, or you're doing an overnighter, find a stick if you can, a big one. Mark your cemetery for your dead turds. That way the next guy who comes in after you doesn't make the mistake of digging in your hole.
Yeah.
Now, let's just say you're backpacking, you're hiking, whatever, and you don't have your shovel available. Then at least make an effort. Either scrape out something with your boot, like this. Use your boot heel, or find a stick or something.
A strong, sturdy stick that doesn't break.
That's deep enough. That is enough where if you have to do your business in an emergency, you can do it. People, please, whoever is watching this, please stop doing your business where you sleep. You don't do your business in the campsite, not where you sleep. Now, if you notice that outhouse, it's a bit away from the rest of the camp. It is not where we sleep, and it is not as far away from the river as we could get it. On the other side of the road of the river. Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
The grave of poo and pee.
Yeah, there's no missing that. So much for my fire poker.
Yeah, his fire poker is gonna be. Did you just recently move to the Intermountain West? Did you discover the great outdoors since the woo flu of 2020? Have you ever copped a squat on the ground and then try to mound dirt on top of it, or bury it under rocks? Have you ever been out in public lands and been impressed with these vast tracts of public lands, seemingly vast, and decided to cop a squat on a ridge somewhere thinking no one would ever be up here, no one would ever find it? Did you just recently pick up Western hunting? Then this video is for you.